What is up, guys, and welcome back to another video. And today we're going to be talking about the WWE top 10 best mic talkers of all time. In wrestling, you need to know how to speak and wrestle. Those are the two biggest things. If you don't know how to speak on the mic, you end up like Roman Reigns and being booed and hated. Anyways, let's go on to the list, guys, with number 10, Mick Foley. No wonder Mick Foley tours around the country telling people all about his stories. It's because he was always so great at grabbing a mic and entertaining the fans. So why not continue to do that? However, in the WWE, he was amazing on the microphone. First of all, he had 3 different gimmicks where he had to create different voices, personalities, and ways of speaking for all 3 gimmicks. He earns massive respect for that because guys nowadays can't even do that with 1 gimmick, let alone 3. What made Foley special on the mic was his ability to act crazy / dangerous while sympathetic. He would say things that would make you want to root for him, but then you would also be aware of what he will do to his body and his opponent's bodies. Mick Foley is the only guy to achieve this balance on the mic, which is why he's on this list. Number 9, Bobby the Brain Heenan. If you wanted to learn how to be a weasel, no good slimy asshole who cheats his way out of everything, look no more. All you have to do is watch hours of Bobby Heenan promos. As a wrestler, Heenan was average, but as a manager, he was getting the entire crowd to boo him with his mic skills. Heenan's ability on the mic was like he wanted to be a supervillain in a movie. He always talked about his little plans to get himself and his wrestlers he managed on the top of the company. After he was finished managing, he took his talents to the commentator's booth. While he wasn't acting as a supervillain he once was, he did a perfect job at being a heel. Heenan was one of the greatest heels to not wrestle. Number 8, Jake the Snake Roberts. Jake Roberts is another guy who benefits a lot from having a great voice for promos. Just how he would speak to his opponents or backstage segments is very unique that no one but Roberts went about. However, I'm thankful because it was great. Jake Roberts is a genius on the mic because he would use his intelligence to carefully choose his words to get his point across. His promos weren't long because the words he would use had more meaning. You know what they say, quality over quantity. When you listen to his voice plus the choice of the words he uses, you would always want to listen. The intelligence he uses plus his fearless voice makes him sound like he is 5 steps ahead of his opponents. It was a perfect combination. Number 7, CM Punk. Similar to Jake the Snake Roberts, CM Punk made himself a star on the microphone by using intelligence when he spoke. CM Punk had more knowledge than whoever he was speaking to, and that's a fact. However, how he used his intelligence was much different than Jake Roberts. While Roberts was brief with his words, Punk used his knowledge to drop pipe bombs, meaning rants about a topic. People loved to listen to what Punk had to say. When he talked, everyone would stop talking or yelling to listen. You may think him ranting for a while is annoying, but it was perfect for his heel character. He is supposed to seem like a pissed off child, which is exactly why his promos helped improve that character. Punk is one of the rare guys that has many promos you go back to rewatch, his pipe bomb being most notable. Number 6, Stone Cold Steve Austin. From his ECW promos to Austin 316, Stone Cold has many memorable promos. Stone Cold is one of the most important talkers in WWE history. While Stone Cold wasn't an intelligent talker, he sure as hell was one of the best. He was as effective as talkers such as Punk and Roberts, if not more so. One of Stone Cold's strengths on the mic is his ability to never lose character while on the mic. Stone Cold made you believe that he wasn't going to back down from anyone, and he was fearless. He maintained himself as an ass kicker and loose cannon with his mic skills. He wouldn't always repeat the same things over and over. The crowd still say what during promos because of Stone Cold. Number 5, Dusty Rhodes. The American Dream Dusty Rhodes got his style of speaking from superstar Billy Graham. The two sound kinda similar when you hear their promos together, but Rhodes had some changes that separated himself from Graham because of the content in his promos. Dusty created a connection with his fans because he talked like a man who knew what it was like to struggle, a man that has been through the hard times in life. That is something that got him over with the crowd as a mega babyface. However, his greatest strength is the passion he spoke with was not fake. Whenever Dusty spoke about his family, fans, or goals, you could tell those were from the bottom of his heart and not a script. He poured his soul into things he would say. He cared about wrestling and he cared about his fans. He was one of a kind. Number 4, Roddy Piper. Whenever Roddy Piper would speak, you could never predict what he was going to say or do, but you would always sit down and listen because you were so curious. He was the king of instigating. Nobody was better than him at instigating. This may be a reason current talk shows fall flat compared to Piper's Pit. One amazing thing about Piper is he never had a catchphrase to fall back to. Catchphrases aren't a bad thing, but when someone is good at speaking, they don't need a phrase they fall back to when they have nothing else to say. Piper revolutionized how heels should be portrayed on the mic. Number 3, Paul Heyman. From manager to promoter to general manager to advocate, Paul Heyman does it all. When he comes out to cut a promo, you know it's going to be a good one and you can't miss it. Paul Heyman is great at selling matchups. He could take the 76ers versus the Nets and make it seem like it's going to be the greatest NBA game of all time. That's why most of the feuds he's involved in are so great. People listen to him and are more than excited to watch the match. It's a combo of his intelligence and salesmanship that makes him outstanding on the mic. He understands the business more than many people, which is another reason why when he took over SmackDown, it surpassed Raw. Because of all the knowledge in the industry he has, he is in the top 3 mic talkers of all time. Number 2, The Rock. The Rock calls himself electrifying for a reason. While he's a good wrestler, not the best, his mic skills are certainly one of the best. When you think of The Rock, you think of charisma. The Rock lives off of charisma every time he speaks. Whether he was a heel or face, he was amazing on the mic. It did not matter for The Rock. I don't even need to say the catchphrases The Rock would say because they're all famous and you all probably know them. Hell, one of his catchphrases is now a WWE show. He truly is one of the greatest of all time, and his mic skills are the main reason of that. And number 1, Ric Flair. When Ric Flair speaks, people listen. If he's talking about how he hurt himself earlier this week, people will still listen because they want to know how Ric Flair is going to speak about his injury. Ric Flair was just pure amazing on the mic in his prime. During his NWA and WCW days, he was an incredible heel. Flair could sell tickets without ever wrestling because that's how great he was on the mic. He portrayed arrogance and luxury better than anyone else could. What do wrestling fans hate more than a man who has it all and brags about it? That is what got Flair so over as a heel and hated by everybody. Another trait is his ability to show real emotion, such as Dusty Rhodes. Watch how he portrays his emotion in his promo he cut, Tear in My Eye, after the 1992 Royal Rumble. During his peak, there was no one else better than Ric Flair on the mic. Every time he grabbed the mic for whatever reason, people were entertained and intrigued. He's WWE's greatest speaker of all time, and that may never change. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe for more, and let me know in the comments what you want to see next because I'm really listening to these suggestions, guys. Thanks again. Take care and spike your hair.